Everyone, my name is Braden Chase and welcome to Easy Funnel System Podcast. I am excited to talk to you guys about Dropbox tonight. Now, many of you have probably heard of Dropbox. Some of you may use Dropbox. And I really wish I were an affiliate with Dropbox because I might get paid for this, but I'm not being paid. So this is like a legit, I'm trying to share something that's actually valuable in my systems, right? And in my life. I'm not getting paid. I should work on that. Anyway, whatever. Dropbox. So what is Dropbox? Dropbox is this cool folder that you put on your computer. It's a little piece of software, and that software installs this folder for you. And the basic idea is that anything you stick in that folder is synchronized up to the Dropbox servers. It's done through secure systems, more secure than your bank. So this is a very tight system, passwords and encoding and encryption setups and all of that. And it's really, really fast. It's really easy to use. It's awesome, okay? Now, a lot of you are probably like, well, Google Drive does that, which is true. Oh, Microsoft, what is it called? OneDrive. OneDrive does that too, which is also true. Why, when I have OneDrive and Google Drive and iCloud for that matter, why am I using Dropbox, right? Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and Google Drive and Google Forms, all these things are all wrapped inside of Google Drive, and it's very powerful and robust, and hundreds of millions of people use Google Drive all the time. Maybe I should use that. Maybe I should. OneDrive, I don't even know how many millions and millions of people use OneDrive. Millions of people use OneDrive, right? All over the world. Maybe I should use that. I do, but, okay? Fewer people use Dropbox. It's a smaller company, especially compared to these two giants. Dropbox is smaller. And Dropbox doesn't have a word processor. They don't have a spreadsheet software. They don't have a presentation software. They don't have these things. They're just that folder. They have a couple little things that are attached to it. It's just this folder, right? So why do I still use Dropbox? And it basically comes down to the background of Dropbox and the company and the owners and everything that's there. They are the ones who are always best at what they do. So Dropbox actually invented this idea of synchronizing a folder. Google copied them, Microsoft Office copied them, iCloud's copying them, everybody's copying them. It was their idea. They created this, okay? So, and that means something. When you are the core, the foundation, the inventor of something, you understand it better than the copycats who come later. Yeah, they're copycats and they can do these different things a little bit differently than you can. But there's a core here that you will always do better than they do as long as you stay within your specialty, right? And that's what Dropbox has done. I was actually in the Dropbox beta back in 2006, I think is when it started, 2007, something like that. And it was a little goofy then because it was really simple back then, but there was nothing like it back then. They created this online synchronization computer thing. It was theirs and they built it. And it was great. And I used it for a long time. I remember when I was living in Brazil and I was working for a company that was in Japan. So all of the stuff is online, right? So I got to send it to Japan, and they were using box.net or box.com or whatever their website is. I'm like, sure, whatever. So I recorded these giant multi-gigabyte files. I think I had something like 50 gigabytes of sound files that I needed to send to Japan via Box, whatever. Get in there, and I set it up, log into the Box website, go. It would sit there for maybe, an hour because the internet wasn't that fast back then. This is 2010. And it's going, and then it would fail. And then I'd load up, and it'd get half of one file done, and it would fail. Get another half of another one, and it would fail and fail and fail all the time. I spent almost a week trying to upload a single file, and it just couldn't handle it. Now, I'm not blaming Box for that. I'm blaming the internet that I had at that place, but there wasn't any other internet. I couldn't get around it. This was some of the best internet in that part of Brazil where I was living, so there really was nowhere else to go. So I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, hey, I've never had this problem with Dropbox. Hey, Japanese company that I'm working for, how about we try and send this during Dropbox? They're like, okay, whatever, I've got that installed, we can use it. So I'm like, set up a share file in Dropbox, put the stuff in there, done. 50 gigabytes of files were sent up there through Dropbox from Brazil to Japan or whoever the servers work. And it was like brain dead, drop it in the box, done, simple. It was fantastic. And I have had experiences like that every single time I get into Dropbox. It's like, oh, I need to do this thing. Oh, Google does that. Let's go do it at Google. I mean, it just happened just this past week. Google released a tool called Google File Stream. And it's meant to kind of compete with a particular feature that Dropbox has that I don't want to talk about. But within this tool, this file stream, right, I'm looking at the Dropbox iOS apps on my iPhone. Like, okay, with Dropbox, if I have a folder and I want to download the whole folder, I go tap the little buttons, right, the little options, and I go make available offline. Dropbox will download the entire folder, all of the contents, all of the structure, every file, everything that's in there, drops onto my phone, and I'm done. I don't need to do anything else. When I go to the Google Drive, I go, okay, let's do that. Synchronize that. Oh, wait. Okay, well, maybe if I do it this, oh, wait, no. Right, and there's no button, there's no option, right? It's a simple tweak, a simple thing. Make folder available offline, download folder, something, whatever the wording is you want to put on there. Button, doesn't happen. With the Google Drive version, you have to go file by file. And if I've got a couple hundred files on there, that's just not even acceptable. Once again, Dropbox, simple things like this. But Dropbox is just full of these simple things where I go, oh, click, click, click. Oh, that works perfectly. Here's another one with Dropbox where you have, let's say I have a file, a PDF, right, that I can't really edit, and I share it with somebody. But let's say that I need to do a new version of it. So I go, okay, I need to edit it, like, put a circle. Oh, this is the area I want you to look at. I can save a new PDF on that same area with the edits, and Dropbox is smart enough to keep track and maintain the same link, so I don't need to send a new link. So if I keep updating that file inside or update a folder or whatever, those contents are just maintained. Google or Dropbox keeps track of those links permanently until you turn them off, which you can. You have total control over your links and files and connections and all of that. It's wonderful. And it's just all the time, I'm like, oh man, that was so easy. Oh, great. Oh, good, right. So much time, so many hours of frustration that I run into when I use Google things. Google's very, very powerful, but it's skitsy. And I keep running into problems of things breaking and oh, why doesn't this button work? And share this, and oh, their permission's wrong and whatever. And in Dropbox, it's done. It's always simpler. Yeah, I don't get a Google, like Google Docs or spreadsheets or whatever, but I have another account and I can do Google Docs and spreadsheets when I want to. And with OneDrive is bigger or whatever I have, right? I can get Microsoft Word and Excel. Yeah, well, that's free. I can get those too, and I do. I have those, and I have those, and I have iCloud too. I have all these different things, and it's easy for me. But everything, my whole business is inside of Dropbox because Dropbox I trust. I've put entire pieces of software inside of their programs, and Dropbox can still maintain them across multiple devices, a single piece of software. Tried to do that with the OneDrive, messed it all up. Pieces of code are missing. Hidden files are not copied over properly. Google Drive did the same thing, deleted things. Oh, sorry, we can't synchronize this. Dropbox always does it perfectly. So that's kind of my rant for the day. I'm sorry for all of you if that was not interesting to you, or if you're already a believer, I hope that was helpful for you with Dropbox. But it's just a great service, and I'm grateful for them. They've saved my sanity I don't even know how many times. And if you guys want to use it, go right ahead. I should probably put some kind of a referral link or something underneath, but I don't think I have enough referrals left because I've referred like 3,000 people to Dropbox. But anyway, thank you all very much. Go check out Dropbox. It'll change your life and your business, make everything easier. And I will talk to you guys another day. Bye.